In this video, we will solve question number 14 of accounting for share capital. The chapter is accounting for share capital, and in this video, till now, as we know, we have discussed so far the various theoretical part in the accounting for share capital, and we have solved some numericals also. But those numericals were you can say small, or you can say a part only. Small numericals were there, means the full question was not there, means only there were either with regard to issue of shares or with forfeiture of shares issued at a premium or discount. Here the question is you can say comprehensive question is there, where the question is starting from the application, allotment, first call, second call, then forfeiture and reissue and transfer to capital reserve. All these things will be included in this question in the solution also. So first of all, the question number 14 is Ronak Cotton Limited issued a prospectus invite its application for 6,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each at a premium of 20%. And application 20, all these things are there. I am not drawing the format of the journal. I will only be passing the journal entries as well as not writing the narration also. Simply I will tell you the narration so that as far as most of the journal entries are done, you can say on the board itself, because we will have lack of space on the board if you try to do everything, write everything. So first of all, the application entries. Application is received for 10,000 shares and allotment was made pro rata basis to the applicant of 8,000 and the remaining being refused. Now see, 10,000 shares application are received and the application money is 20. So very first entry will be the one, bank account debit, to, here nothing is mentioned with regard to, yes, here equity share is there, so we will write in here to equity share application account. Since 10,000 shares are received and amount is 20 per application, so amount will be come to 2 lakh. It will come to 2 lakh. This will generate very first journal entry. Then we can write this journal entry from here so that we have more space. Better write it from here. Bank account debit to equity share application account, 2 lakh. 2 lakh is the amount. And out of this 10,000 shares, applicant of 8,000. Then pro rata was made to applicant for 8,000, remaining were, it means the remaining were rejected. So if remaining were rejected, so entry will be equity share application account debit. Application account debit 2 lakh to equity share capital account. In the share capital account, since 6,000 shares are only issued, accordingly share capital will credit with 6 to the 12. 1,20,000 will be credited for 6,000 shares at the rate of rupees 20 per application. The remaining 2,000, as we know, 2,000 shares which out of 10,000, 8,000 out of 10,000, 8,000 shares were allotted pro rata. These were allotted 6,000, remaining 2,000 were refused. No application there. Since nothing was allotted to them, their money will be refunded. So 2,000, for 2,000 there will be refund of the application money. 2,000 into 20, 2 to the 4, that is 40,000 will be refunded. 40,000 will be refunded. Out of this 8,000, pro rata was made to 6,000. Remaining 2,000 applications money will be transferred to allotment, that is 20, it will be transferred to allotment account, because excess application money is transferred to allotment account. To equity share allotment account. Equity share allotment account. Now, the very first narration you can write bank account debit equity share application account being share application money received. Next is the share application money will be transferred to share capital. Those who have not been allotted any shares, their money will be refunded. So, we will be writing to bank account, and excess application money of those to whom full allotment was not made, the excess application money will be transferred to equity share allotment account. Next is the allotment entry. Equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account to securities premium account. Now, in the second, the installment, that is the allotment. Along with the allotment, there is premium is also there, and the premium is rupees 20%. At the time of allotment, rupees 50 is being called, including premium. It means 30 plus 20. This is the premium. This 20 rupees is for premium, and the remaining will go to the share capital account. So, out of 50 rupees, since 6,000 shares are there, 50 into 6, it will come to 3 lakh. It will come to 3 lakh. 20 rupees is the premium. 20 rupees into 6,000 shares. 6 to 12. 1,20,000 will be credited to securities premium account, and at the rate of rupees 30 per shares on 6,000, it will be transferred to equity share capital account. Since the securities premium, because the shares are issued at a premium, so securities premium account will also be credited along with allotment account, because along with allotment premium is also being called. Now let us see what is happening. Remaining question. Money received on application is adjusted toward allotment, which we have already done. The applicant, those full allotment was not made, their excess application money has been adjusted toward allotment. And next is Rohit, to whom 300 shares were allotted, failed to pay allotment account, allotment money and call money, and his shares were forfeited. Now, after this, allotment money will be received. Bank account debit. Bank account debit. Now, one important thing regarding this, we will be solving this question by opening cost in area account. We will be solving this question by opening cost in area account. It is up to you can say the exam, it is up to the candidate or you can say those who are answering the question whether they want to cost in area account or not, because nothing is mentioned in the question. If nothing is mentioned, you can solve the question by opening cost in area or without opening cost in area account also. But I will be doing here the question according to by opening the cost in area account. Since it is mentioned here that Rohit, to whom 300 shares were allotted, he failed to pay the allotment as well as the call money also. So cost in area account will be opened. Cost in area account debit to equity share allotment. To equity share allotment account. Now see, important regarding this is Rohit, to whom 300 shares were allotted. Rohit, to whom 300 shares were allotted. First of all, we have to calculate. See, 6,000 shares were allotted to applicant for 8,000. As we know, pro rata allotment was made to 8,000 shares applicant were there, to whom 6,000 were allotted. Means to applicant for 6,000, 8,000 shares are allotted. To applicant for one, number of shares allotted. 6,000, 8,000 by 6,000 shares allotted. This is the applicant. Applicant is 6,000, shares allotted 8,000. Applicant is 1, shares allotted is 8,000 by 6,000. If allotted, this is the allotted, sorry. This is the allotted. It is share allotted. And this is the applicant. Now when 300 are allotted, the application would have been into 300. 3030. 3 2 are 6. It will come to 2. It will come to 4. Means 3 2 6. 4 2 8. It means applications were 800. It means Rohit had applied for, here it means that Rohit had applied for 800, but he was allotted only 600. It means for 800 shares he would have, how much money he would have deposited? 8 to 16,000. But only 600 applications, only 300. Let us see. 6,000. Now, 6,000 share allotted is 6,000. Application is 8,000. Share allotted is 1. Application is 8,000 by 6,000. Share allotted 300 to Rohit. We are considering here Rohit. Rohit to whom 300 has been allotted. It means his applications were 8,000 by 6,000 into 300. 2 zeros, 2 zeros. One more zero from here, one more zero from here. 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6. 2 divided by, it means Rohit had applied for 400 shares and he was allotted only 300. So 400 shares into 20, that is, it comes to 48. 8,000, he would have deposited 8,000 with the company, but he has got only 300 shares, means 3 to the 6. Means only 6,000, this 6,000 money was used, and 2,000 excess money of Rohit would have been transferred to allotment account. It means Rohit had applied for 400 shares into 20, that is 8,000 rupees. He would have deposited in the company's account for the shares. Only 300 shares were allotted, means 300 into 20 means 6,000 shares were, only 6,000 was used at the time of application. Excess money of 2,000, it means has been transferred of Rohit's to allotment account. Now let us see, he has not paid the allotment money, means allotment money was cost. Now, since Rohit was allotted 300 share and allotment money is 50 rupees per share. Rohit has been allotted 50 shares. It means allotment money at the rate of 50 was to be paid. 5 3 are 50. It means Rohit was to pay 15,000. But out of this, 2,000 has already been transferred to allotment account. Means out of Rohit's shares, 2,000 has already been transferred to allotment account. It means Rohit was to pay 13,000 which he has not paid. It means Rohit was to pay 13,000 at the time of allotment, but he has not paid this allotment money. Now we come to the point here. Allotment money due is actually 3 lakh. Allotment money due actually is 3 lakh. Out of this, 40,000 has already been received. Means the share application money excess has been transferred to share allotment account. Means this 40,000 has already been received. Now 2,60,000 is the remaining which the company should have got at the time of allotment. And Rohit has not paid 13,000. It means 0007 5 minus 1 4 2. It means the company would have received 2,47,000. So bank account debit 2,47,000. Costing area will be 13,000 because Rohit has not paid the allotment money, and 2,60,000 will be credited to share allotment account, that is equity share allotment account. This the narration is being share allotment money received except on 300 shares held by Rohit. You can write the narration. Now the next general entry. Again the first call will be has been made, that is 30 rupees per share. Now the first call is 30 rupees per share. Entry will be equity share first call account debit to equity share capital account. At the rate of rupees 30, first call is there, 6,000 shares into 3 into 30. It will come to 1,80,000. 1,80,000. This will be being share application money being due, being share first call money due. Then let us do the remaining entries. Now here it is mentioned that Rohit failed to pay the allotment as well as the call money and his shares were forfeited. It means nothing is mentioned regarding this, whether the Rohit has paid after the first call or second call Rohit's shares were forfeited. But since it is given that after failed to pay the allotment as well as call, his shares were forfeited, and after this only the sentence starts that Itika, who has applied for 600 shares, failed to pay the 2 calls and her shares were forfeited. It means after forfeiture of Rohit's share, Itika's share will be forfeited. Means after first call itself, Rohit's share will be forfeited. Now let us see the Rohit has not paid the first call money and Itika has also not paid the call money, failed to pay the 2 calls. Here it is clearly mentioned that Itika has also failed to pay the calls. Means along with Rohit's 300 shares, Itika has also not paid the allotment, means the application money. Itika had applied for 600 shares. Now again we have to calculate here. Itika has applied for 600 shares. This is the apply. Now again we will do this. Apply 6,000. Application was 6,000. Allotment application was 8,000, allotment was 6,000. If application is 1, then allotment will be 6,000 by 8,000. If application is 600, allotment will be 6,000 by 8,000 into 600. This will be allotted. Now see 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now 4, 2, 4 ja 8, 2, 3 ja 6. 4, if you divide this, it will come to 50. 15 3 ja 450. It means this is the allotted for Itika. It means 450 shares were allotted to Itika. It means at the time of first call 300 shares of Rohit and 450 shares of Itika. Total 750. They do not pay the first call. It means on 750 shares the first call money will not be received. Now let us pass the general entry first of all. As you know, we are passing the general entries by opening calls in area account. So here also when the money is not received, that the first call money is not received, we will be opening the calls in area account. Now entry will be when the money is received, bank account debit. Bank account debit. Calls in area will also be debited. Calls in areas account debit to equity share first call account. Now out of 1,80,000, out of 1,80,000 on 750 shares the money is not received. 750 and the first call money is 30 rupees per share. It will come to 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 5 3 15, 5, 1, 7 3 21 plus 1, 22. 00522. It means 22,500 will not be received at the time of first call. This will be 22,500 will be transferred to cost in area account, and the remaining balance will be received out of 1,80,000. 1,80,000 minus 22,500. 005. 9 minus 2 7. 7 minus 2 5 and 1 157. 157,500. This is the amount which is received at the time of first call. Now, second, here forfeiture will be made, means the share of Rohit will be forfeited. Share of Rohit will be forfeited because after he has not made the allotment, he has not made the first call, then his shares is forfeited and second call will be made, and Itika will not pay on the second call, then also her share will be forfeited, and then these two will be done. Now first of all, the forfeiture. The forfeiture entry is share, equity share. Equity share capital account debit. Equity share capital account debit. Equity share capital account will be debited, and it will be debited with the number of shares into called up amount. The number of shares to be forfeited here is 300. Number of shares to be forfeited here is 300. Now the number of shares into called up amount. Called up amount is C. The various amount which are called as 20, 50, 30, 20. 20, 50, 30 and 20. But this is including premium. The install the application, allotment, first call and second call. So up to first call, after first call the Rohit share will be forfeited. So called up amount is only 80 rupees. So 80 into 3 will be debited. 8 3 are 24. 8 3 are 24,000. Now as we know, the securities premium has also, since securities premium was along with the allotment and allotment money has not been paid, Rohit, it means since allotment money has not been paid, it means premium has not been paid. When the premium money is not received, then the premium account then will be debited at the time of forfeiture. If premium is not received, then premium account, the securities premium account will be debited at the time of forfeiture, because securities premium is an income, and if the money is not received and the shares are being cancelled, means we have to debit the securities premium account, because since it is not an income, it is a loss for the company because the premium has not been received. That is why securities premium will be debited, because it is a loss for the company. Securities premium account debit. Now 20 rupees was the premium on 300 shares. 20 rupees into 3, it will come to 6,000. 300 into 20. Now the credit will be for the amount which has been received and the amount which has not been received. The amount which is received will be transferred to share forfeiture account. To share forfeiture account. To share forfeiture account. The forfeiture account will be credited, and it will be also be credited along with the amount which has not been received. That is the on 300 share what amount has not been received. To calls in area. Calls in areas account. Now the forfeiture amount will be C. Rohit has paid only whatever money he has paid. He has paid at the time of application. Rohit had applied for 400 shares, and at the rate of rupees 20 per share he has paid. 4 to the 8,000. It means Rohit has paid only whatever he has paid. He has paid only at the time of application. After that he has not paid allotment. He has not made a first call. So only 8,000 has been paid. So share forfeiture account will be credited with rupees 8,000, and the remaining balance will be transferred to policy area account. That will be, you can say, 22,000. That is 22,000. Now this 22,000 can be calculated in other way also. This 22,000, although we are writing this 22,000 as the balance sheet figure, because the debit amount is 30,000 and the credit amount is 8,000. The remaining balance left is 22,000. We are writing the cost in area 22,000. But there is other way through which we can calculate this unpaid amount. Cost in area is the unpaid amount. Let us see how. Rohit have to pay on 300 shares the application and allotment money which he has not paid. Sorry, the first call and the allotment money he has not paid. The first call money was, the allotment money was 50 and first call money was 30 rupees per share which he has not paid. Which is 9,000, 5 3 is 15, 15,000. It will come to 24,000. 24,000 he should have paid. 24,000 he should have paid. But he has not paid the 24,000. But actually this 24,000, instead of this, the excess application money, Rohit's application money was excess. That is 2,000 was excess because he had applied for 400 shares. Rohit had applied for 400 shares and he had submitted 8,000 at the time of application, and out of this 8,000, 2,000 was transferred to allotment account. Means Rohit was to pay actually 22,000 which he has not paid. Means this is the actual amount which he has not paid. That is why cost in area will be credited with 22,000. Now let us see the next general entry, that is the final call. The final call will be made now. Equity share, second and final call account debit to equity share capital account. Now these 300 shares have already been forfeited, so no more calling will be done on the 300 shares. Now only calling will be done for 5,700 shares because 300 shares of Rohit has been forfeited, so he is no more a shareholder, so any amount will not be called from him. Only on 5,700 shares money will be called. Now the last call is of rupees 20 on 5,200 shares into 20, 0 0 0 0, 2 zeros, and then 7 to the 14, 4 1, 10 plus 1 11. That is 11,400. It will come to 11,000, 1,14,000. Sorry, 1,14,000 will be the amount which will be called at the time of first call, at the time of second and final call, because only 5,700 shares are there. Now again here is to be noted that cost in area will be opened. Bank account debit, cost in area debit. Cost in area account debit to equity share second and final call account. Now see, out of 1,14,000 which was to be received at the time of second and final call, Etika, we have calculated that Etika was allotted 450 shares. He had applied for 600, but he was allotted 450 shares. And Etika has not paid the first call as well as the final call. So on the first call she has not paid, on the final call also she has not paid. So 20 rupees and 0 0 0 0 5 0 1, it will come to 45 90, 9,000. Actually 9,000 is the amount which she has not paid, it means. So it will be transferred to cost in area, remaining amount will be received, it will come to 1,05,000. Out of rupees 1,14,000, 9,000 will not be received on 450 shares at the rate of rupees 20, and rest of the amount, the 9,000 which will be not received, it will be transferred to cost in area account, this amount will be received, and to equity share second and final account. Now Etika's share will also be forfeited. Now see what is the general entry. It will remain the same. Equity share capital account will be debited. Equity share capital account debit. Securities premium will not be debited here because Etika has already paid the allotment money, and in the allotment the premium was along with the allotment money. And if shares are forfeited, the securities premium is not debited when the amount is already paid. Means the securities premium will not be cancelled, because if once the securities premium amount has been paid, it will be used for some specified purposes only. It will not be used for any other purpose. It will not be forfeited. Means it will not be, its uses are somewhat different, so it will not be cancelled, because cancellation will not be done, because it has already been paid and it will remain in the securities premium account itself, and it will be used for some specific purposes. So securities premium will not be debited, only the share forfeiture and call-in area will be credited, and debit will be for equity share capital account to share forfeiture. Share forfeiture account to call-in area. Call-in areas account. Now, again, the entry for equity share capital to be debited, number of shares into called up account. Number of shares we already know, it is 450, and called up amount is full amount has been called. Means the second call was the last call, and the second call has been made, and the shares are rupees 100 each. So full call, the whole amount of the shares has been called. So number of shares 450, called up amount is 100. It will come to 45,000. 45,000. Now, CL remaining amount is share forfeiture will be credited. This 50% amount is paid. Now we can see here. Here 30 is the first call, 20 was the second call. 50 rupees has not been paid. Means 50 has been paid, 50 has not been paid. Means remaining out of this share forfeiture will be credited in 22,500, and call-in area will be credited with 22,500, because this is the paid up amount and this is the unpaid amount. Now, lastly, these shares are reissued. When the shares are issued for rupees 80, these shares are issued for rupees 80. See, bank account debit. Bank account debit. Now, since the shares are issued at a discount, that is for rupees 80, these are issued, and 20 rupees is the discount which is being provided. This 20 rupees discount will be adjusted through the share forfeiture account. So share forfeiture account will also be debited here. Share forfeiture account debit. Share forfeiture account debit to equity share capital account. To equity share capital account. Now let us see the amount. What is the amount first of all? 80 rupees. Total number of shares issued are 750, and it is issued for 80 rupees. It will come to 00, it will 40, 0, 4, 56 plus 4, 60. 60,000 is the amount which will be received on the reissue of the shares, and 20 rupees is a discount. So 750 into 20, it will come to 15,000. 15,000 will be used from the share forfeiture account, and it will be transferred to 75,000 will be transferred to equity share capital account. Now lastly, all the shares which have been forfeited have now been reissued, and the balance of the share forfeiture account after the shares have been issued is treated as capital profit, and it will be transferred to capital reserve. Now let us see the balance of share forfeiture. The share forfeiture, first of all, the Rohit share was forfeited and the forfeited amount were 8,000. Again, Ithika share was forfeited, the forfeiture amount was 22,500. Total is 30,500 is the total forfeiture amount, and on reissue 15,000 has been used up. When the shares are issued, 15,000 is used. So 15,000 will be deducted. It means 15,500 is still left in the share forfeiture. This share forfeiture amount, the balance of share forfeiture, is treated as a capital profit, and it will be transferred to capital reserve. The entry will be, after this, the entry will be share forfeiture account debit. Share forfeiture account debit 15,500 to capital reserve. To capital reserve 7,500. In the next video, we will solve some further comprehensive question, and narration you can write here, being balance of share forfeiture transfer to capital reserve.